Hello Libra, welcome to the Black Hearted Oracle. Now before we get started, I'd like to pay homage and reverence to Mother Sustainer, Father Creator, and of course my beautiful ancestors. Now this is your mid-June read. The energies can be placed anywhere in your life. So yeah, my big solid. I would like you guys to do me a favor, and can you please like, subscribe, and share these videos, because I'm trying to grow my channel and get these messages out to more people. I would be ever so grateful, and thank you if you do. Blessed love. All right, so yeah, this is your mid-June reading, and I'm not trying to make them too long, so I'm just gonna get into it. All right, let's go. All right, on the board, we have, for the heart of the matter, not for you. Place, for these, normally I would just get one card, but for some reason they wanted to give you three. So yeah, your messages are a bit longer than others. And it says your present situation. So it's the here and now, unfinished symphony, and serendipity. For obstacle and challenges is that you're between two worlds. For your helpful energies is why. For actions you should take is the fates. For the effects on your mental is co-creating. Physical, out to sea, or to the sea, and spiritual is mending, and of course the outcome is orphaned. All right, and at the bottom of the deck, this is healing. And when I was shuffling, when I first split the deck, it was the ego and the hermit card. So it's telling me that like you need to heal from some devilish energies, whether they're yours, well, we all have them, but whether they're yours or someone else's. Okay, so I'm just going to give it a little shuffle. But again, okay, so right now with the heart of the matter, and look again, the hermit and the magician this time. All right, so wait a minute. So what was at the bottom of the deck? Oh, the hermit. Okay. All right, so right now for you, we have not for you. So there's something in your life that the heart of the matter, that it's not for you. You know, it's not meant for you. It won't bring you the fortune that you want. And you might be trying to play chess with this thing, but you're going to be having a losing hand, right? Because your present situation, right, is that you're in your active state in the here and now. Don't go too far in the future, and definitely don't sink back to the past. Like, stay in the present moment, because that's the only place where we can affect change, right? Because there's this unfinished symphony here, and you might be trying to like push your energies into the future about what's going to happen, how you can, you know, and be put in a desperate situation. Because right now, this unfinished symphony has you in between worlds. And it's like these three cards right here are really screaming out the same things. But like, if you could stick with the here and now and just know that, okay, the rest of my song is meant to be written, you know, and I'm the one who has to write it with the help of spirit, of course, but there's serendipitous energies here for you. So things can just happen out the blue that bring you good fortune and good luck. But you have to recognize what is for you and what's not for you. And being in between two worlds, this just reminded me of the concept of an object can't be in two places at the same time. So this is just saying, like, something is going to suffer. Yes, you're transitioning out of a past, you know, and moving towards your future, but it's asking you not to weigh too heavily on either one and to stay in the present moment, because it's asking you also here with the helpful energies is to know your motives, know the reasons why you're doing what you're doing, and be sure of them, right? And the actions you should take is to know that the fates are working in your favor, but you have to do your part, and that's to stay in the present moment and to keep yourself in a higher vibration. Because life is a co-creation, and this is the mental effects, is that you're going to realize that you don't have the strings, you're not the puppet master. You know what I mean? Like, it's serendipitous. Like, life is serendipitous. So we're co-creators, but we just have to make sure that our energies are in line with the creators and Mother Sustainers, like, you know, because this is like saying you're not sure. Like, no one knows what the future is going to bring. Like, so if we spend our time worrying about the future, we give up a lot of our energy that we could work in the present with, right? And right here, it's also telling you, so the spiritual effects is that there's going to be a mending. It's time for, if there was a broken relationship or even a disconnect within yourself, it's time to really mend those things. It's time to come to grips with that and to put in the necessary work to make sure that you're in alignment either with someone else or they're in alignment with you. Or if, as I said, this is just a personal thing, to be in alignment with that, right? Because the outcome is orphaned, and this could be like you're feeling orphaned, or you have to leave somebody behind and they feel orphaned. All right. But as I said, again, there's some necessary healing that needs to be done. Heart of the matter for Libras. Why is not for you here? For Libras. Why is why is not for you the heart of the matter? Thank you. Page of Water. A new person enters your life. Okay, so you could be meeting someone who, and it could be a water sign that is really not for you. It's not meant for you to do that right now. Okay, why is the here and now Libra's present situation? Okay, 2. Yeah. So if there is something where you're single, or this is about self-employment, it's telling you to stay in the here and now. Like, put in the opportunity in your business, because it will really flourish and it'll give you the abundance that you're looking for, but you have to stay present. You can't be worrying about what sales were last month or a year ago, or how much better you were doing 2 years ago, you know, or if you're going to be able to pay the bills next time. Like, put the work in now. Stay present now. And it's going to bring in an opportunity that will be abundant for you. What is this unfinished symphony? What is this unfinished symphony for Libras? Thank you. 9 of Earth. Okay, 9 of Fire, sorry. So that's telling me like your confidence. You know, you're waffling back and forth because I guess maybe you're not where you think you ought to be. But remember, like, I'm just hearing the rest is still unwritten. You know that song? I can't remember who she is. I love that song too. But anyway, so it's just telling, like, be present in your present now. Like, regain your confidence, regain your ambition, and just work towards, stop. If you're like a social media connoisseur, like you look at everyone's lives and be like, wow, their lives are so much better than mine. Get off of social media for a minute. Stay present in the moment. Stay and relearn that we build our lives by our daily actions. What is this serendipity? Because this seems like there's a lot. Look, yeah. Okay. I mean, look how many pentacles you got on the board already. This is just the third, like the fourth phase. And this is like the second phase, and you already have 3 pentacle cards. You know, because there's serendipity, there's a wealth that's going to come in here. There's stability, there's nurturing, there's creativity, there's sensibility that's going to come in here, but it's going to come in where you're not expecting it to. Serendipitously. Okay. Why is the obstacles between worlds? Okay, that one. Yeah. Because you're in the process of the wheel turning in your favor. And sometimes when that is happening, you know, havoc, like there's some havoc that happens there. And for you to go into a new world, the old world must fall away. For you to be a new person, that old person must fall away. And that's not always pretty. That's not always nice. It doesn't always just, you know, like for a plant to pop up out the ground, that's not easy for that plant. They have to struggle to the sunlight. So it's the same thing here, is you're in a process of a new, better life cycle coming in, but the old one has to fall away. Why is the Y here as the helpful energies? Okay. Queen of Earth. Yeah, know the reasons why, you know, you're empathetic, you're tenderhearted, you're loving. What are your motives for being this way in relationships, you know, or for being in a relationship? Is it truly coming from a compassionate place? Is it coming from a place where you're trusting yourself and you're trusting others and you're caring for yourself and others? Or are you just in a relationship because of the financial benefits that it's offering you? What is the fates here for? Why is the fates here for Libras? The Emperor. Yeah. You know, this is telling me it's an organization, logic, structure, and discipline. Yeah, so while the fates are working out in your favor, you know, it's also telling you that you also need to be organized. You also have discipline, and you also need to really step up your game and become the true leader that you are. Stand on your square. Why is the mental effects on Libra co-creating? Why is I'm thinking? Yeah. Yeah. Good news about financial matters. Another Pentacle card, you know, and the universe is offering you a token, and it's telling you, hey, we're here for you. It's going to look like it's small, but there's success guaranteed here. You know, but maybe you're going to need to learn a new area of study that can benefit you with the co-creation with spirit. Why is to the sea here for Libra's physical effects? Okay. Okay. So this is telling me, like, if you're partying a lot, it's time to dead that. It's time to put an end to it, because things are going to start happening quickly. Yeah. So, because, I mean, these cards, I'm not going to take them, but they're at the bottom. So it's like, move forward from anything that's giving you heartache. You know, pick back up your passions and start doing, like, start looking for somebody who you can actually build with. You know, somebody who's actually going to be there. Somebody who, I don't mean like, in romantic relationships, if that's where these energies fit in your life, good and well, but it seems more like moving towards something that is successful for you, moving towards a business or a life path that, yeah. So mending something that has brought you passion, and it could be somebody that you're very passionate about that has made you feel like ostracized or orphaned, you know, but it's just mending that. Yeah. And making the decision to get out of your head and make a decision. Why is the Orphan card here? Oh, okay. Yeah. So there could be a fire sign or a Virgo involved, but this is just telling me that it's time to do some healing. Like, if you've been feeling ostracized and you feel like you're, you know, because she looks like downtrodden. She looks hurt. But it's also a 5, and it's telling you it's time to move on. Like, don't stay here in this orphan position, because you have the strength to stretch your wings and fly if you don't underestimate yourself. Like, we're all born alone. We're all on our journeys alone. Yes, we have soul tribes. Yes, we have people who come in our lives, and they mean the world to us. But we have to realize that this is a solo journey. And even if it's your twin flame, the love of your life, like, that person is still also on their own journey, and it's not guaranteed that you guys are going to be on the same pace at all times. Sometimes you fall ahead, sometimes you fall behind, you know, or they get ahead of you and you fall behind. So it's just telling you, so that love, yes, but remember that life is a singular journey for us to grow into our higher selves. All right. Can I have one message of guidance for Libras, please? One message. If the guidance can be told in one card. Thank you. Look. I love spirit. Phoenix rising. So, you know, rise from the ashes. Whatever it is that had you feeling ostracized, it's telling you, no, it's time to wake up and live. That's what I got. Wake up and live. It's time to wake up and live, Libra. All right, let's go. One message. Oh, no. That's too much. Well, I'm going to take them because, hey, spirit is spirit. I wouldn't normally take them, but I've been learning to do what it says. Do what it says. Okay. Wisdom in play. It says, our intuition knows more than we do. Renewal. Regeneration begins with decay. Yeah, and that's what I was saying, like, with this card, is that, you know, something has to die in order for that new one to begin. And this is exactly what the Phoenix rising is, you burning away the old, the melancholy, the depression, the stagnation. It's you burning away, right? And it says, allow your spirit self to shine through the many roles you fulfill. So it's just saying, be true to yourself, rise up out the ashes, And just be true to yourself. Enough. It says we are born enough. So there's nothing here keeping you from your path but the mental and emotional state that you choose to keep yourself in. Wow, these messages are... Okay, well, Libra, I thank you so much for coming to the Black-Hearted Oracle. I pray these messages found you well. I hope that you find your higher self in the quiet places, and may Ma'at hold you in her loving grace. Ashe.